Now let's go and explore the rest of the hotel, shall we? First, we'll be stopping at the Club Lounge, and they had continental breakfast, afternoon snacks. They served lunch and dinner. It was all light fare, but it was very good. When I was filming this, they were just cleaning up the breakfast. They have fresh juice, granola, yogurt, eggs, cheese, a whole bunch of different things. Everyone was really nice. They couldn't do more for you. Plenty of seating, and comfortable seating as well. They also had alcoholic beverages in the evening, and that came with the room rate, which we will get to. The corridors are very long. Throughout this hotel, there was beautiful artwork. Here is the Aurora Market. They're open pretty much all the time, and they have baked goods, and you can get breakfast there and coffees. You do have to pay for that. Here is their gift shop with everything that you could possibly think of. They were giving some type of a tour today. They were doing some maintenance work. Here's the other side though of that market where they have fresh pastries and donuts, and look at how beautiful that chandelier is. Everything here is very detailed, very clean. All the staff are very nice. There's the check-in area. They have concierge, bellman. Over on this side is where you can make your reservations to the Park Epic. And here is a restaurant, Flora Taverna. We did not eat at any of their restaurants here because we did have the services upstairs. But look at how beautiful the flowers hanging. I couldn't tell if they were real. I believe they must be fake. It must be very difficult to keep those. I'm sorry I'm spinning in circles, but it's just your eyes just want to go everywhere because it's so beautiful. Here's a little sitting area that you can exit out onto their grand balconies, and you can see the Park Epic from here. They have 3 different worlds, which you can view in another video. Let's go outside and take a look around. I'm going to play some music now so you can just relax and view this beautiful area. Here we are on the top level at Bar Helios. Such a gorgeous view, and yes, they were having a conference. I guess that's who those people were that they were touring that we saw earlier in the video. Huge space. We couldn't go out on the balcony, but there was a full balcony from one end of the bar all the way to the other. Look at this ceiling. How beautiful is that? The employee that was working there told me that lights up at night. Imagine how beautiful that is. Look at the marble at the bar. Very comfortable seating, even for the high top table chairs. Very detailed and clean. You will not find a speck of dust anywhere in this hotel. Here's a beautiful seating area where you can have some cocktails. See, look, there is still a balcony going all the way down to the other side of this restaurant. Beautiful artwork, very simple but elegant. I'm not sure what was in there, but I did want to take a peek. The doors were locked, but it looks like some kind of a ballroom. Imagine having your wedding reception here. How beautiful that would be. With the view, especially at night, everything all lit up. Hey friends, if you're enjoying this video, please subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, and I greatly appreciate it, and it helps me out tremendously. Alright, now let's go take a look at the rest of the amenities. Now let's go and take a look at the gym. This is a really amazing gym with a lot of different equipment. They give you towels. They have fresh fruit that's individually wrapped, which I love. This is a towel, a peach mango cooling towel to wash your hands afterwards, after you use the equipment, I guess. I didn't open it to see exactly what was inside. Now I kind of wish I would have. They also give you earbuds to use. I mean, look at all the weights. There's tons of weights. There's every machine there that you would need. I mean, look, they even thought of medicine balls, yoga balls, and they have quite a few of each machine as well. Has anyone ever tried that treadmill like that? I tried that once. I didn't like it. But with all the walking that you do in the parks, who's going to need to come in here and exercise? My tuchus would hurt on that little bicycle seat. There's no way I could sit on that for very long. Okay, moving on. They also have an arcade. I mean, you do have to pay for it, but I mean, come on. An arcade, that's really cool. And the thing that I liked is that you needed to use your room key to get into each different room, which is nice because you don't want anyone just walking in being able to use these facilities. But look at how great. They have Mario Kart. Lots of fun games to play. This one used to be one of my favorite ones as a kid. There are some machines that'll definitely just take your money. But yeah, an arcade. There's a cool one that you can sit in and ride. Okay, now we're gonna go out to the pool area. Here's the entryway to the pool area. Again, you need to use your room key. And this was 9 o'clock at night and it was still open. There's where you can get fresh towels. They had fresh cucumber water and lemon water. They also had sunscreen available. Now, no one was in the pool because this was February and it was unusually cold. It was in the 50s. So no one was swimming, but they have private cabanas that you could rent. Let's take a peek inside. Can't really see, no light, but lots of lawn chairs, tables, umbrellas. Very accommodating. So how much was it to stay at this luxury hotel? $1,093.68 for 2 nights. Let me give you the breakdown. This breakdown is what we had to pay per night. We did have to give only one time though a $535.50 deposit, which we did get back at checkout. Each night we had to pay a room accommodation fee of $476, but actually the second night they decreased it to $428. It all depends on the day. Okay, and then we had to also pay 2 different types of taxes. One was $28.56, the other was $30.94. We did have to pay a self-parking fee of $36 per night. If you did want them to park it, it was $45 a night. So staying at the Universal Helios Grand Hotel usually costs between $300 to over $700 per night for standard rooms, depending on season and view. What are the pros? Well, it's dedicated direct entrance into Epic Universe. Cons, higher price point than nearby non-themed Universal hotels. If you want to see what it's like staying in a hotel in an airport, click the video above. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye!